there, everybody. I wanted to do a sketch. I've been sketching all day, but I keep failing to do anything quote-unquote good. I'm trying to give myself permission to do something bad. That it doesn't have to look good or cool or anything like that. Even though I say that I have a hard time following through. Anyway, so I think that I'm going to try do some really simple characters. I had this concept that I was going to figure out how to draw the stickman properly, because I feel like I've been doing it wrong in the past, and I figure if I can't draw a stick figure, I can't draw anything. And if I can draw a stick figure, then I could potentially draw anything. Alright, but specifically, let's try some actions. Let's try jump. Alright, so I guess jump is a 2-action thing. So I guess he's gonna have to go down and then go up. So I'll start, put his waist here, he goes up, his head's here, his arms are like this, probably. That's believable, right? And so his legs are bent, down, and then they come back, like that. Alright, so is that believable? Something's wrong. I want to try this one again. Okay. So someone that's about to jump. Their head would be like that. He's a stick figure, but he's getting ready to crouch forward. His legs aren't getting bigger, they're just getting bent. So it's got to be the same guy, just with bent legs. Arms that come out. How does this look compared? Okay, so that's okay. So now I guess I'll draw a jumping pose. Jumping pose. So probably have to start up here. Probably have a head up here. Probably have like shoulders like that. I really want to show this back arch. I want him to look like he's actually in the air. I overcomplicated the figure a little bit. I need to simplify it down. Does that look right? Simplify it down to a line, a curved line. Line of action. What are we doing? What am I doing? I need to... Does that look like he's jumping? Not necessarily, so I'm going to erase it. And the other one doesn't look like he's jumping either. So I probably have to get rid of that one too. It looks like he's dancing. But this is still a pretty good exercise to figure out, how to portray something simply. Especially like if you want to get to the bigger stuff. Alright, so what if he's all the way back here? Oh. Well, that doesn't make much sense. Can you make out what's happening in this pose? Okay, that's not it either. Interesting, but no. Wow. Yeah. I gave myself permission to do bad drawing, so. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Just have to get myself together here. I'm disoriented. I put my pencil down and now I don't know where it is. And then I always find that I have everything that I was looking for because it was in my hand the entire time. Okay. Okay. Back to this. Because, I can't get into the animation until after you can go to stills. So, how do I portray that this guy's crouched? I feel like if he was lower to the ground, if he was leaning forward, and well, I got his legs don't get longer, they just get bent. So why don't you, well, he's also lower to the ground. So if his legs are still here, right? Still here. Then I just have to figure out the distance, how far his knees are, and then triangulate the distance. Simple. See? Look at that. And so if, well, that's not quite right. Maybe if I make the head bigger, it'll be more clear that it'll be closer to the camera. Okay. And I did like the concept of, like, giving him a shoulder bar. That way he's got, like, somewhere for his arms to go. How do I feel about this? I feel like it was an interesting idea that we explored there. But I think it just shows that you, too, cannot draw stick figures. Well, no, that's not what it means. It just means that you don't know how to make stick figures do exactly what you want them to do yet. You don't know how to control the man yet. Okay. Let's start with legs. What if I bring the head down low and then the arms like this? I'm hardly giving that. I feel like that's pretty good. It looks like he's getting ready to jump, right? I think that's pretty believable. Okay. So now we have to make him also look like he's jumping. So how would I do this? Okay, I need to get my center point back in there. Okay, so now how do I want this? Well, I want it leaning backwards, probably reaching for the sky, probably shooting in a direction too, like pointing in a direction. That might help. it was like something like this. Except not like that at all. You know? You know when you want something exactly like that, but nothing, not like that at all? Okay. So, he shoots up, right? Shoots straight up. Put his waist about here. And probably from here, his legs would, no, go straight up and down. Probably get pointed. So probably something like that. So this is going to be the point when he's, oh. Okay. I mean, would he still be reaching upwards? I don't have any more space to, like, put upwards. Something like that, maybe. Well, I guess I'm just going to start giving stickmen hands, because it makes sense. And I guess it also makes sense to give them feet, huh? Well, I kind of like the foot over there, so I'll probably keep this. Maybe I'll do a triangle. Because I haven't really... Stop talking too much. Nobody cares. So, like that, probably. I might come back and, like, edit all of them, and clean them up. And give them, like, a line art or something. I don't know. Does this look either like he's in the air? It kind of looks like he might be falling. Okay. I don't hate that one, but I'm gonna move it over. And I want to really show that he's going straight up. No, well, maybe. Put the head like here. No, he's straight. Like that. Goes to a point. Does that look? He's jumping. No, it doesn't. I'll try again. I don't love this one either. I didn't hate it, but like well, maybe I shouldn't delete that one. Well, maybe I shouldn't delete it first. I should delete it after if I still decide that I hate it later. Because I like this one because it breaks the rules, essentially. Because, like, you can tell that those are, like, well, I mean, if you're being and you understand what you're looking at, I can't assume that everybody else will also automatically understand what they're looking at based on this specific thing. But the point is, simplifying to a couple of lines and seeing, what you can get out of it. Because you don't have to spend, well, unless you're me and you get it wrong consistently and you're a perfectionist and you need to come back and make it. But the point is, you shouldn't have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours. But it's too late because I already did. But this is why I'm recording it and I'm sharing it with you. So I can, like, tell you that you don't have to spend hours of realism training to realize that you don't need to do any of that. But, or at least, what to look for when you're doing that. No. Probably darken in the hands. darken in the head too. If you can't do it better, do it worse. Okay? This is what someone told me, and now I'm telling you. What does this mean? It means if you can't make a perfect artwork, then don't. Just make a worse artwork. And somehow, when you're doing a worse artwork, it's always going to turn out better than you expect it to. But only if you actually accept it to be bad. Because if you secretly hope that it'll turn out good, it will still turn out bad. You have to accept that it's going to be bad. It's weird how that works. And this is why my life isn't working out. But look at how beautiful this dark shade is. It's dark as my soul. Okay, I might have gone too dark with that. Or I just need to go darker on the other areas. Strengthen the line. So I could do that. Yeah, no problem. Well, here we are now. I'm overcomplicating a stick figure. Well, I kind of wanted to try something with it, but I don't think I should. I think I should keep it simple, like I have here, because that's the idea, that's the concept. We don't need to, like, add more to it yet, later on, because I have other ideas. It's like wild, because I think drawing, one of the cool things about drawing, I think, is you can make entire worlds that nobody else has anything to do with. And sometimes, well, I haven't actually read the Frankenstein books, and I'm sure neither of you, but what do I know? Just like, yeah, I actually did. I had to read it for a school or something. Okay, so maybe I don't need that one. All this for a stick figure. Hey, it's reusable. Once I draw it once, you know, you can use it like forever. Like, imagine if somebody used this, why would they? But imagine. Well, I'm sure someone else could have done it in like 2 seconds too. But that's okay. They're not putting as much love and tender care. I do like these feet. Like, there's no reason to, like, do them specifically like this. I just do like them. Does it make sense as a foot, though? What if I have it more like that, though? Instead. I'll just take a look and see what it looks like. That equally doesn't look so bad, but for some reason I like it less. Okay. I'm almost done with this stick figure. I'm sorry. Okay, so I like that one. Okay. Well, the more I see, the less I like. Sorry, that was all off key. I could have done better if I tried. Okay. Do I want to give him eyes? Do I want to give him head shine, too? I don't think he deserves head shine. Just a little bit head shine? How do you feel about that? I don't think it works. What about eyes? That honestly looks very scary. Makes him look like a spider. I'm sorry. How many eyes is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than 6. So he's got more than 6 eyes. Okay. I need to get serious now. Jump. I'm gonna have to make a shorter version for some people, I think. I need to focus. So after he goes down, he comes up. Logically. So head. Really want him to be like shooting up in direction. So does that mean that the stick figure head is behind? I mean, this one kind of looks like it's flying instead of like jumping. I mean, I'm gonna keep it just to like start making progress because I don't want to be wasting people's time. I'm both overcomplicating and okay, I need to simplify. But I don't know how to do both. So does that mean I don't understand? Or I don't understand it deep enough or well enough? This does not look like it's jumping. I think I need to delete it and try again. Okay. Take a sip of Sprite here. Okay. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna like draw something else entirely. I'm gonna draw a fox. This is my favorite animal. And also to prove to you that I can do more than just stick figures. I shouldn't have told you what it was before. I should have made you guess. Otherwise, you know, if I draw something and you're just like, well, that's not what it looks like. You're right. That's not what it looks like. I can't say that it's my favorite animal. I can't draw it. Since I know nothing about it. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try Hello Kitty, because I tried that earlier and I realized that I failed. I'm going to start with the bow. Probably a bad idea. Okay, the ear goes something like that. And like this. Something like this. Something like this may be The best Hello Kitty that I have ever drawn in my life, even though it's still not right. She doesn't have, and she either has a smaller nose, I don't know. I don't remember what she wears. She probably isn't anything, honestly. This doesn't look right. Her nose looks like a mouth. This isn't right. That's okay. I'm just humored because like this is what I'm saying. It's just like when I'm not trying, it just like comes out of nowhere. Okay, that was fun. Let me try. Okay, so I actually, as an experiment, I wanted to do all of the codename Kids Next Door kids from memory. I'm specifically very bad at this. Alright, so number 5. I remember her name is Abigail. I remember that she wears a hat. I remember that she had braids. And I think I don't want to say that she had a huge nose. That might be wrong. What was her main feature, though? I think she was mostly hidden from the camera because her face was always covered by shadow or whatever. She probably wore some hoodie or whatever. This doesn't seem right. I want to say it was red, but I think her hat was red. What else was she wearing? Abigail, what were you wearing? This doesn't look like Abigail at all, which is funny. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Number 4. What do I remember about number 4? The blonde-headed boy who had a crush on number 3, who did not have hair like this at all, and he I felt like it was like, he doesn't look like this at all. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going, I guess. I guess Codename Kids Next Door is like due for a reboot anyway. So I'll just like start doing fan art for it. But number 5's not need to get done better. Didn't he have like a hood or something? He had a hoodie on. I mean, I figured that they all did. And then I just banged that out. It's just like, okay, I don't even know where that came from. Didn't know I could do that. Just like, you learn things all the time, I guess. But he was always like angry, like yelling or something. So I'll probably have him like angry and yelling. And I guess the more you do, the better you get, I guess. It's all about mileage sometimes. Okay, that's still bad, but I like this. This is a sketch that I don't hate. Just like it's specifically a sketch that I don't recognize as my own handwriting or whatever. Like, this looks like someone else drew it, and that's always like the best feeling. So, okay, number 4. I mean, it's not good, but still. Number 3. What does number 3 look like? She had either really long ponytails, and she had like this turtleneck sweater, and she had like these drapey sleeves. And I think her sweater was too long. Was her name Kimberly? No, that can't be right. She doesn't look like this, but she and number 4 were in a relationship. Okay. And she wasn't that bright. She didn't look like this. She was always like in a really good mood though. Okay, so this is interesting. I don't draw mouths like this, but this is what the situation called for. Okay. Well, I mean, this isn't exactly where the eye goes, but I just gotta put it somewhere, so, you know. I would not date this girl. But it doesn't matter what I want or need. Okay. Let's give her, like, knees and, like, clunky shoes. And just, like, simplify. Okay, something like that. Well, make him blush. His girlfriend is not that attractive. Well, I did a terrible job in number 5 too. People are gonna be outraged. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to number 2. So I'm gonna try a different approach. I might have overdone with this one. He's not that wide. At least he goes into 2 sections. Oh goodness, what have I done? I didn't look at like reference or anything for these characters before like starting. If anything, you know, I mean, if the stick figure is a wash, you know, at least it's just like this isn't right. This isn't right. But I don't hate it. Just like, what is this? So I think he had like some sort of hat like this, something like this. He always had like some sort of goggles. He did not have a mouth like this. But I'm giving him a mouth like this because I don't know what else to give him. And I don't remember anything else that he wears. Apparently. Does he wear a vest? He doesn't look like this. I'm sorry. Okay. So now I gotta do number 1. I gotta finish number 5 off then. Did she have like she was gangster. She was cool. You know, and if like number 1 wasn't around, number 5 was gonna take over. But unfortunately, she was getting too old. She was almost approaching the age of 13, and the kids next door would have to wipe her memories, and then she would have to become a teenager. Number 1 was also approaching teenage. I don't know what I did here, but apparently. Okay. Next up. What else? Oh, right, I was talking about number 1. I was also thinking about the delightful kids that live down the lane. So number 1 also has glasses. Oh goodness, I'm doing something wrong here. Nigel. And he's all smug because he thinks he's got the upper hand here. give him like a shine on his glasses because it's... This is fun. I mean, oh, he doesn't have that. What am I doing? Does he have spots? Does he have anything? He has a shine or something. So he's got a turtleneck. Running out of space here, bud. Well, then I suppose I also have to do something about... And he's got like a hoodie pocket. I didn't really do a good job of like differentiating these characters, but it's fine. Okay, so the kids next door. I guess I'm gonna try to remember how to do some of the delightful kids from down the lane based on what they look like. What do I remember about them? I mean, they always travel together, so but I can't draw them together. I'll have to try to remember what they look like individually. I felt like there was one boy that looked something like this, and well, either you could see only one eye or they were both like covered. But all of those children looked pretty demented and didn't really do much. They probably only stood like this, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, that's a simple way of doing it. Okay. But that can't be right. What else do I know about these children? Well, they're the enemies. That's not helpful at all. Just like, what is this? Just like, what is this drawing? Just like, I didn't know I could draw like this. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, but that was fun. I think I'm gonna do one more. Except I'm going to do a different crew. I'm going to try to do SpongeBob characters from memory. Alright. So, I'm going to start Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs got 2 eyes. There's no rhyme or reason to how I do anything. It's just like whatever I get most excited about, I guess. Mr. Krabs likes his money. Arg, 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 arg. That's not Mr. Krabs. This is all you remember of Mr. Krabs. This is sad. What have you done? This isn't... Oof. Surely this isn't all you remember of Mr. Krabs. Wow. That's not a crab, dude. That looks more like a shrimp. What? I have questions. Okay, think about this. Think about this in your mind, Palace, for a second. I'm squinting, my eyes closed, and I'm seeing Mr. Krabs scuttle. Does he have a mustache? It helps, but it still feels like an imposter somehow. I feel like I got the shape wrong. I got the shape of the head and the body wrong somehow. Probably more like, and God save us all. Moving on, Patrick Star. He should be easy enough to draw because you know he's a star shape, right? But it makes me wonder, does Patrick's arms always stay up, or do they... Okay, they probably also go down. Okay, I can probably do this. It's just lines. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So he's got shorts. And he's also got a belly. Except for that one version where he wears a thong, and I love that. What else do I know about Patrick? He's not too bright. Is this all you remember of Patrick Star? Okay, I'll do some bikini bottoms. Okay. Well, that's not exactly what he looks like, but do go on. Okay. Let's do sandy cheeks. But she's going to be in her outfit. So she can breathe in the water. I'm remembering a study I did of a squirrel's face once. I'm trying to remember Sandy's face less. I need to remember Sandy's face first, and then maybe remember the squirrel's face afterwards. Or something to that effect. So something like that. We'll make a glass shiny, and we'll give her an eye. There's like no reason I should be moving this fast. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just like feel like I need to go this fast. I'll probably slow down because I was doing stick figures before, you know. And she does do karate, by the way. But you probably already knew that. She probably also got these thick gloves, too. So. Probably has his boots. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I did to you, dude. Maybe you wear pants. Maybe that's what I was missing. Unless he wears a whole suit. Okay, so I'm gonna put Plankton up here. I feel like Plankton should be easy. Well, I say that, and then I probably mess him up. Plankton has arms. I think he only has one eye. Okay. Who else? Oh, gotta do. This isn't a good idea. I don't remember what he looks like. But I'm hoping that some of you will like recognize who this is supposed to be. I don't remember anything about this guy or what he looks like. Oh, but his name is Larry. What does a crab look like? That's not what a crab looks like. I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave it at that, folks. Okay, who else? I got the... Just like, what? Just like, where did I learn how to... It's funny how that works. I mean, it's not good, but it's just like, where'd that come from? Anyway, yeah, nobody can tell who that is based on this photo. I'm gonna move on. I have to get the main guy in here. I've been stalling enough. So probably do like that. 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 Man of the hour. I don't know. I just thought of something that I can't say out loud that's not bad, but my brother would shoot me if he ever heard me think that out loud. Perhaps I shouldn't have taken so many liberties. I figure I'll only get better with each one. Okay. So here's my host of SpongeBob characters. Here's my host of Kids Next Door characters. And here's the stick figures that I failed to do in the beginning. Alright. So I'm just gonna probably post this the way it is because, you know, got to do something. Alright, you have yourselves a great time, and leave me a like if you liked anything that I did, or if it made you, smile or crack a smile or something. I'd appreciate that. Alright, later.